What's up, Mid-Michigan? Thank you so much for joining me at the digital desk. I'm your digital news anchor, Kyle Macon, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful Tuesday, 67 degrees and sunny. So yeah, we can't complain with the weather. But of course, we're at the digital desk. So we're going to look at some of the big stories coming out of Mid-Michigan. Obviously, a lot of the stories, or all the stories we're going to do today, are centered around the Grand Blanc shooting and the aftermath. Nothing going into the details of what happened because I'm sure you guys already know by now. But just some updates that we learned yesterday and some stories of community members that are coming together to help each other. So let's get right into it and take a look at the big stories coming out of Michigan. Alrighty, so this is just one update to the Grand Blanc situation that we had. It was Monday. Actually, I was here when this happened, but a person that drove around a barricade at the church scene had a gun in his passenger seat, police say. So we were actually, me and one of our photographers were actually there when this happened. Pretty much this guy just rolled through, kind of got into it with the police, and then got taken away in a police car. It did look like there was something in the passenger seat. I know we weren't confident enough to say it was a gun, but it looked something like a long gun or some type of rifle, but it actually ended up being a 22. But anyway, this was what we ended up finding out yesterday, that a 21-year-old Flint man has been lodged in the Genesee County Jail after driving around a police guarded barricade near the church tragedy scene in Grand Blanc Township. The incident happened on Monday, where he was stopped by an officer after driving around the barrier. Police say that he had a 22 caliber rifle sitting in the passenger seat. It was not being transported properly. The department does not believe that the man's actions were related to the initial church attack on Sunday, nor does law enforcement believe the individual had any ill will. So the chief did not mention what charges, if any, would be sought against this Flint man. So still crazy that a grown man would think this was a good idea, especially with what happened. It's definitely still pretty weird about the 22, especially because you can't carry it like that. Even then, I mean, you can't carry a gun like that. So very odd story in general. We saw it happen. We saw the guy get out of his car, and it was just very odd. But honestly, in the news, we see people go past barricades all the time. You'd be surprised when there's police up there. There'll be people trying to drive through, not even listen to the police. They'll just drive straight through. Seen it dozens of times. So when I saw it, I wasn't too taken back. It was still weird, but it was just, honestly, like I said, I've seen it a bunch. But anyway, moving over, like I said, guys, I didn't want to give you, I'm sure you guys already know the details of the whole incident. So I really wanted to just make this more of a how we're coming together as a community. So actually, Courtney Bennett did a beautiful story yesterday. A young girl leads a flower sale to support church attack victims. So look at these group of kids out there for our community. I love this story. And this is what the community is all about, coming together when we have a tragedy like this. So in Grand Blanc, a heartfelt gesture by 10-year-old Evelyn Bow and her mother brought smiles to many faces following a tragic attack at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She organized a flower sale offering free flowers to uplift those affected by the incident. We heard the giant accident, so we were like, oh my gosh, selling flowers would be like a really good idea, Evelyn said. The initiative quickly gained traction after Evelyn's mother advertised it on the community's Facebook page. The post gathered hundreds of positive comments, and people began to show up to support the cause. The flowers, handpicked from their backyard, were a wildflower garden, were arranged in vases with prayers or kind message added by neighborhood children. I mean, it is beautiful. I love this story. It brings a smile to your face when you see this. But the effort was not only about spreading joy, but also about raising funds for the victims. So they said here is we wanted to raise some money to help those people and give them some money in their case their family doesn't have enough money. The community's response was overwhelming, with about 20 flower vases sold on Monday, and all proceeds will be donated to the families in need. So guys, if you do see this adorable group of kids, give them a big thank you. If you guys own an ice cream shop, probably give them some ice cream too, because this is just beautiful. And this is what community is about, guys. So that's really what I wanted to show you today, is just some things of the community, and moving over to how you guys right now can help. Literally, you can do it right now on this live stream, how you guys can donate to the victims of this church attack. So GoFundMe, once again, before we start this, if you guys see GoFundMes out there, be very careful. We've already been told by multiple police agencies that there are already scams out there trying to take advantage of this tragic incident. So GoFundMe has actually started a centralized donation hub right here, and it's going to be actually going to be overlooked by their GoFundMe's trust and safety team. So this is a legitimate donation that you guys can send, or a verified donation spot you guys can give your money to without risking it going to somewhere you don't need it to go to. But yeah, so if you guys are looking to help, right here on our website, midmichigannow.com, it'll be one of the top pages. You'll see this picture. You go down, and there will be a link. I think it's got a link somewhere in there. I think you just click one of these links down here. If not, I will make sure to add that for you guys. But anyway, there's definitely a link to this, and I'll get it on there if it's not. Moving over to Elga Credit Union. This is another one, guys. If you guys are used Elga Credit Union, you guys can go to multiple of their locations in Genesee County. And I've already told you guys about this yesterday, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up again. But this credit union opened a compassion fund to help the victims of the Grand Blanc Township church attack. So pretty much you can show up to any of them and you can ask to donate, and they'll hold into a fund, and then they'll split up the funds however it's going to be split up. But this is once again another verified location where you guys know your money is going to good use. So like I said, guys, right here, there's actually a link on this one, I know for sure because I saw it yesterday. But I'll make sure you get a link on this one if there's not one already. But seriously, it's been a really rough week for us, and there's a lot of breaking news with this event. Obviously, if we get any updates from the FBI, Grand Blanc Township Police, or anything like that, we'll jump right on the desk to let you guys know about it. But moving forward, I mean, we really want to, our station is really centered on what you guys and what we're doing as a community to come together and support one another. So this is pretty much my targeted thing, is just showing when tragedies unfold like this, how the community steps up to help each other. You know, we heard about the nurses getting off the picket line to help, multiple things like that, just community members helping other community members. So anyway, if there is anything crazy, we'll hop right on here and let you guys know about it. But I hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the sun, and I'll see you when I see you.